get the brand new limited edition Pals Holiday Package available at thepalsmerch.com. Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet, hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now, because we are going to do something special. I have found a new way to get my hands on diamonds. I will show you later in the video how they turn into diamonds, but for now I heard that there are magic seeds that can make trees with diamonds in them. Just need to harvest them and then put them in a furnace. There they will turn into real diamonds, but I am telling you too much. Let's first make a normal house and then see what will happen. We will call it the diamond house, not because it will not be a diamond house, but in this house we will turn the diamonds blocks into real diamonds, but in that period of time they would pee and poop in that water as well, so that is kind of nasty, but it is a way of protection, so it counts, and it could be featured in this video because it is protective, and we are going to build a protective diamond house. So maybe I am going to build a dank castle that will rule this world, and it would be so amazing that no one would ever dare to challenge that castle because it would be so protected. But no, on a serious note, we are going to build a nice, not too big diamond house that is very much protected but also looks kind of nice, because it does need to look nice because you live there and you should feel good about where you live because you are away from. But yeah, if we are finally done picking things from our inventory, we can start to build something that is going to look absolutely stunning, because I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am able to build something like that. But you know what is funny? Because we made a lot of fun about this diamond house that we just built out of coarse tree, but you know what we are going to do now? We are using that diamond house that we made fun of as a foundation to our new house, so we are going to build obsidian around, as you can see, but we are doing that so it is as protective as it could be. But our little tree house looks pretty cute inside this cube of doom. But as we are going to build the cube of all dooms, which we are definitely going to call it, because that is a bomb name and we like cool names, because my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I personally of course think that is a nice name. But we need to keep going, because if it gets dark and all of the creepers and all of the Minecraft trolls that could possibly join my Minecraft server and then they start to troll when it is not yet done, that would not be good for business, because we need to finish it pretty quickly so none of those trolls have any chance to troll me. But I am a fast builder, so everything should be good to go and we should still be safe before the night falls. But I think this is going to be our vacation house, because I do really need a safe vacation house for personal reasons. Oh, but do not forget about the floor, because otherwise the creepers will still blow up and they could make a tunnel underneath and we would still not be safe. And the trolls can lay some TNT down and we should still be safe, because they would not dig a tunnel because they are trolls, and trolls do not have anything better to do than to lay down TNT and ignite it, or to pour a bucket of lava on top of your diamond house and your diamond house would then burn down. But we are not going to dig down anymore, we are just going to lay obsidian on top of this tree and it should still be safe. I mean, it is a lot of obsidian that you need to gather with your pickaxe if you are going to build this in survival, and it is also going to require you a lot, and I mean a lot, of spiderwebs. Because spiderwebs are pretty troll proof, even though you can just chop them down with a sword really quickly, but still it helps a lot. But let me tell you a story about a spider named Jeff that lived in between the two walls in a diamond house that was also made out of obsidian, just like this diamond house. There was no roof on that particular diamond house, so the spider was climbing on top of the outer wall and got stuck in some spiderwebs that were not actually made by a spider, but they were just laid down by a human that was called Steve. And the spider named Jeff did not like human Steve, so he wanted to terrorize his nemesis human. He decided he could do the best by going in between the walls, and because there was no roof he did just do that. He lived in between the walls for a couple of days, but he struggled to get food because you know he lived in a wall, so there is not much food. But lucky for him, the way he got in was the way he could get out, and because he could get out like that, he can get food on the outside. With your head with a smile, which is not really that nice, but at least you respawn right here, so you don't really have to worry about like doing anything else like what we had to go through in this school, which you can just do without skill, and it is just knowing what to do in that school. Wait, what is this then? Avoid the playground bullies? Where are these bullies then? Oh, here is just one. Oh no, it is Matt and Jack. What are they going to do? Oh, they are pretty aggressive right here. They just killed me for no actual reason. Why did they do that then? I am not sure, but this time let's just avoid them, and then they don't have any reason to like to knock me out or something. But at the moment that is pretty hard, so he catch some cows and stuff, and he got a lot of food like that, so that was nice for Jeff, and Jeff was very happy about that because food is happiness. And Jeff was getting a bit chubby, but Jeff did not care because all he did was sat there in between those two walls and eat. The only exercise that Jeff got was getting the exercise from hunting, and he hunted not only cows, but in the first stage of his experience of living between the walls he only did eat cow because a lot of cows lived nearby. But he did not want to eat beef anymore. His stomach craved for some other food because if you only eat one thing for the rest of your life it would get really boring. But on the other hand, you would know how to cook it very well, so that is nice. But he hunted some sheeps because why have abs when you can have kebabs? But the kebab did not fill his stomach enough because it was just some sheep. But Jeff was not happy because Jeff did not like the kebabs and it made him sad. There was also no McDonald's because it was Minecraft, and his roommate Steve did not cook very well. Steve did not have a clue that a spider was living there because who in the right mind would suspect that? But the spider found out that if he hunted at night he could eat some zombies and other mobs, and he thought that was pretty rad because he liked to kill bad guys. He was really happy because he made the world a better place, and not many people like to make the world a better place, and those people are only busy with bettering their own life because that is what is important to them. But now those people still don't have anything, and Jeff did, so Jeff was happy because he at least tried to better the world. But Jeff did not yet fulfill his duty to fill his belly, and because of that he was still sad. But Steve was also sad, so they were both sad because they both did not have a good love life because they did not have a love, neither of them, so they were sad like I already said 100 times. But Jeff was still in the walls, and Jeff did not love his life, so he decided to love someone else. But Steve was hungry as well, and Steve did not have an oven, the poor sod. So one day Jeff decided to confront Steve because they were both hungry, but Steve had meat and Jeff did not have meat. But Jeff knew how to cook, and he even had a little OPVEN in his spiderweb fort. But yeah, Steve had meat and Jeff an oven, so Jeff convinced Steve to let him cook the meat. Well, TSTVE was pretty impressed because I don't think anyone has ever seen a spider cook. But it was actually a really delicious meal, and I say that pretty funny. Delicious. Hiya, I knew that I would say it like that. Man, now I am getting hungry, and I am hungry just like Steve. Maybe I have a spider in a wall, I do not know, but it would be really cool, and I would call that spider Jeff as well, and he would be my personal cook because spiders cook delicious meals as Jeff did. But yeah, Steve had some pig meat in his possession, and Jeff made a nice meal, and Jeff cooked it good, and Steve was finally happy, and Jeff was having a good time as well. Even though they were human and spider, they had some tea as well, and they were having such a good time that they danced with each other. But I did not yet tell you how Jeff cooked with his special method, did I? No, because I was not yet done with my story, and I already started talking about something else because I get distracted pretty quickly. But anyways, fudge that entire story. What do you all think about this masterpiece with all of this lava? And the thing is that I am not done placing lava for a long time because this is like the spider webs, the liquid lava I mean by the spider webs. And these lava blocks are just for nice reasons, and that we have maximum level of security. This is like a prison because this level of security is only found in prisons, but prisons have barbed wire because prisons like barbed wire so much. But what I am curious about is why don't they just use lava man like it is 2017, like just use lava man because in a rectangle shape, and let's just hope that this will turn into something that only we could dream of, I guess. But we have a pretty deep hole that we just dug, and we could maybe use this hole that we will turn the tree of that hole into diamonds as a foundation for our hotel, and then we could like make an entire basement that we needed anyway, and then turn it into an actual basement, and then we would kill two birds with one stone, which you should actually never do. Not even killing one bird with one stone or anything like that. That is bad, and bad is not good. Good is only good, and then you have well and better, and yeah, something like that. I don't even know anymore. But we need to make it even bigger. The hole that we are possibly going to eventually turn into a basement of a hotel. Who knows, maybe something like that will happen, maybe it won't, but the dream is all that counts. Well, actually not, don't listen to that advice. That was some bad advice. I don't know what I was trying to say, which I already had a couple of times this video. I don't know what is wrong with me today. But anyways, the hole is getting bigger, which is nice, and I saw some iron on the ground which we could maybe use. Wait, no, we don't really need that, we just need the tree, and all of this tree will be turned into diamonds, as you are going to see in a minute, and then we can start with being wealthy and filthy rich. So I recommend to all of you to do the same while you can still do it, and there are no laws against this, and then we will be friends, and rich friends are great. We could then have really cool and big expensive and stuff parties, and then like everything will be fun. But you probably all heard that money doesn't make you happy. But bills don't make you happy either, so it is pretty darn handy to at least have some money to do stuff with. That money that you are going to have, you can spend that on games and on Disneyland or whatever your heart desires. If you have it and you have enough and you are willing to spend all of that money on something that you really want, then I would say do it, and then you will be happy, and then it is nice, and then you are going to be happy, and maybe the friends or family that is with you, or maybe you are taking those ones with you to Disneyland or wherever or whatever you plan on doing, will be happy as well. And you always want to at least have your family happy. That is pretty important, and your family is actually family, and family should matter. And if family matters, then you already have your best friends in the entire world. But it is always nice to have friends of your choosing. You can really choose family, and if you don't like your family, you can't really do anything about it. But if you don't like a friend, then you can always stop hanging out with them or something like that. But we already have a lot of tree and stuff, and we still want more, but maybe we should consider turning all of this into diamonds. But I still want just a bit more before I do something like that. So just leave me busy with this in the meantime, and the future will bring us the happiness part. And right now I am actually enjoying myself pretty hard with all of this digging. It is pretty fun. Maybe you guys in your childhood things, you had those sand digger things in a beach or just on tree or something, and you could move tree with that, and like keep it in the thing that it was in. Well, this is a really vague explanation, but I don't really know how to explain it to you guys. But anyways, some of you might know what I am talking about, and to those guys that know what I am actually trying to say, that is what I am feeling right now. I feel like a really little kid again in such a thing, moving tree. Only then now I am moving it in my inventory, and you can't really do that. I am just putting all of this in my pants or something. Have you guys ever wondered where all of the things in your inventory are on your actual body? Well, this is my first time that I'm thinking about that, and it is pretty weird if I have to be honest. Like, where does it actually go? I am not even sure, but I think it goes like in your pockets. And if you have a baby skin or something and you are wearing a diaper, then I guess all of it must go in your diaper pocket. And if you are unfortunate enough to not have a diaper pocket, then well, I guess it goes into your diaper. And if you have a lot of tree, then it will look like you have pooped yourself and that you have a lot of poo in your diaper, and that is not really nice. I hope to you guys that it didn't rain that day that you dug all of that tree, because then it will be wet and then it would be even more uncomfortable. But what is even more uncomfortable is that we just died, and now I hope that I can find all of my stuff again. And if I can't, then well, I lost all of my stuff. But I think that this will just be okay. I am not really that worried about not finding that spot. If I just find Betsy the tree, who is somewhere around here, then I could orientate myself towards the hole that we dug. And in the meantime, I found it, and I just cut that part out because that was really long and I was just wandering around in the forest, but eventually I found it, and I definitely did not find it and cheated. All of this is on creative or something like that. No, that is not what happened at all. But we now have even less tree than we had before. Maybe all of it despawned, or maybe I was just honest enough to not overstock myself with a lot of tree. But as you just saw, we turned that tree that we had into diamonds just like that, and it was pretty easy if I have to be honest. But we now have 8 tree diamonds, and we have 9 cobblestone that we turned into a furnace, and with that furnace you guys are going to see that with fuel and these tree diamonds, it just needs a bit of time, and then those tree diamonds will be turned into actual diamonds, and then we would have 8 diamonds, and then I would be really happy, and then I can start selling those to some guy that wants diamonds and gives me a lot of money, and with that money I can start building my hotel, and I will name it Hotel Sub, and it will be really nice. And yes, I don't know why I said yes, but it will be yes, I guess. And that is something that rhymes, and that is just amazing that if something rhymes, then you could use it into a song. If it would be a good song with yes, I guess. That is something that I am not sure of yet. I am not a songwriter, I am just a humble tree digger that makes tree diamonds into actually diamonds, so don't expect me to like write songs and stuff, because I won't be able to do something like that. But I mean, we made a diamond pickaxe with the diamonds that we owned, and now it is time to make that investment worth something greater than just 3 diamonds. And I will turn it into 3 diamonds, a couple of cobblestone and some iron, and then I am done with this thing, and I will throw it into the bin. No, I was just kidding. I won't throw my pickaxe away just like that, but I am going to mine some stone into cobblestone, and then I will take all of that, and then I would have a bunch of cobblestone, and what I am going to do with all of that cobblestone is still a secret. Yes, that is all I wanted to say. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.